Welcome to UK Foundations. I'm Uthara Adithi, and today we'll be seeing structural organization of animals. In that, we're going to be doing Earthworm. In the previous video, we had done a part of it, and in this video, let's just complete Earthworm. Okay, so the excretory organs occurs as segmentally arranged. So the excretory organs are as segmentally arranged coiled tubules called as nephridia. They are coiled. Okay, so they're basically of three types. What are they? Septal, integumentary, and pharyngeal you'll get. Okay. Yeah. So septal nephridia is present on both the sides of the intersegmental septa of the 15th segment to the last. So septal nephridia is found in the 15th segment to the last, and it opens into the intestine. So you can remember this as septal. Okay, this L you can just make it as I as such, and then it's opening into the intestine. Okay, and then septal is from the 15th segment to the last segment. Okay, so next, integumentary nephridia is attached to the lining in the body wall of the segment 3 to the last, and they open to the body surface. On the body surface they are going to open on to. Okay, and this integumentary nephridia, okay, it's called as forest of integumentary nephridia when they are found in the clitellar region. Okay, clitellar region. Integumentary nephridia and clitellar region is called as forest of integumentary nephridia. Okay, now pharyngeal nephridia is present as three paired tufts in the fourth, fifth, and sixth segments. Okay, so just a minute. Yeah. Okay, so these different types of nephridia are basically similar in structure, and the nephridia helps in regulating the volume and composition of the body fluids. Okay, so it helps for that. And if you see this diagram, okay, so there's this mouth here, the ducts of pharyngeal nephridia. Where is the pharyngeal nephridia found in? Fourth, fifth, and sixth segments as three paired tufts. That's the buccal cavity, pharynx. Okay, blood glands are there right here. Okay, then we have the integumentary nephridia. Then in the clitellar region, the integumentary nephridia becomes the forest of integumentary nephridia, and septal nephridia is from the 15th to the last segment. Okay, a nephridium starts out as a funnel. It's starting out as a funnel. Okay, that's usually for collecting the excess of fluid from the coelomic chamber, and it connects with a tubular part of the nephridium to deliver the wastes through a pore to the body surface in the body wall into the digestive tube. Okay, now nervous system. So let's see nervous system. Okay, nervous system is basically represented by ganglia. Just like excretory system by nephridia, nervous system is by ganglia, arranged segment wise on the ventral paired nerve cord. See, the nerve cord is, this nerve cord is dorsal or ventral? It's ventral. Is it double or single? It's double. And is it hollow or solid? It's solid. These three are important. Okay. Yeah. A nerve cord in the anterior region of the third and the fourth segment is going to bifurcate, like it's going to do this way. Okay, it's going to bifurcate, encircling which one? It'll laterally encircling the pharynx. Okay, it's going to encircle the pharynx over here, and in cockroach you can find esophagus. Okay, and it joins the cerebral ganglia dorsally. They'll ask, is it dorsally or ventrally? You should say it's dorsally. To form what? To form a nerve ring. So the cerebral ganglia, okay, along with the other nerves in the ring, will help to integrate sensory inputs as well as command muscular responses of the body. Okay, so these are the functions of the nerves and the cerebral ganglia. Okay, now the sensory system. So does earthworms possess eyes? No, they do not have any eyes. So sensory system does not have eyes, but they does possess light and touch sensitive organs. Okay, so they can feel the light, they can feel, if you touch them and all, they'll feel it. Yeah, so These are nothing but the work of receptor cells to distinguish the light intensities and to feel the vibrations in the ground. So, to feel the vibrations or to have the light intensities, they have these receptor cells. Okay, they also have specialized chemoreceptors. They are basically the taste receptors which react to chemical stimuli, chemo and chemical. Okay, for any kind of chemical stimuli, these chemoreceptors are used. These sense organs are located on the anterior part of the worm. Do you remember another sensory organ which is located on the anterior part apart from these? Okay, it is the prostomium. The prostomium is sensory in function. Do you remember that? I'll just show you. Where was it? Yeah, it was right here. Right, the prostomium is sensory in function, of course, and then it's located obviously in the anterior part. So mostly you can remember and relate it with that the sensory organs are found on which part of the body? It's found on the anterior part of the body. Okay, so now, yes, earthworms are hermaphrodite or bisexual. That is, the hermaphrodites or bisexuality means they are monoecious. Okay, that is, the testis and the ovaries are present in the same individual. They are found in the same individual. So there are two pairs of testes located in the 10th and the 11th segments. Okay, so the testes are found in the 10th and the 11th segment, and the vasa differentia runs up to the 18th segment where they join the prostatic duct. Okay, so you can remember this way: 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13. 10 to 11 is your testis, 11 to 12 is your seminal vesicles, and 12 to 13 is the ovaries. Okay, so the vasa differentia runs up to the 18th segment. They join the prostatic duct. Two pairs of accessory glands are present, one pair each in the 17th and the 19th segments. Memory points. So the common prostate and the spermatic duct is the vasa differentia. The vasa differentia, which ran up to the 18th segment and joined the prostatic duct, is going to form a common opening. Exterior opens to the exterior by a pair of male genital pores found in the ventrolateral sides of the 18th segment. We saw this already in the intro. Yeah. So now four pairs of spermatheca. Four pairs of spermatheca. Spermatheca is there, then it will be sixth to ninth. But if it's spermathecal apertures, then it'll be fifth to the ninth. Okay. One pair each in each segment. They receive and store. Receiving and storing a spermatozoa during copulation, that is the juxtaposing. When that's happening, the spermatheca will receive and store the sperms. Okay, one pair of ovary is attached to the intersegmental septum of the 12th and 13th segment, as I said before, 12th and 13th. Okay, now ovarian funnels are just present beneath the ovaries and they'll continue into the oviduct. Okay, joins together and opens on the ventral side. They open on the ventral side, yes, because the genital openings are found on the ventral side. Okay, as a single median female genital pore found on the 18th segment. It's found in the 18th segment. Okay, so this picture we can explain all of this. Spermatheca, how many are present? Four pairs, right? One, two, three, four. Four pairs. Okay, from which to which segments? Spermatheca, not spermathecal aperture. Spermatheca is from 6th to ninth. Spermathecal apertures is from 5th to ninth. Testis sacs with testis is here. Testis is found in which segment? Testis is found in 10th and 11th segment. There are spermaducal funnels right here, this and this. Seminal vesicles, which is found in the 11th and 12th segments. Okay, see 11th segment and 12th segment, this and this. Okay, now we have ovary, which is found in the 12th and the 13th segment, like partially to the 12th and the 13th segment. Ovarian funnels are found just beneath them, this openings, that is also in the 13th segment. Ovarian funnels. Oviduct is in the 14th segment, you can see. Okay, now the vasa differentia runs up to the 18th segment and joins the prostatic duct. Okay, vasa differentia is also called as what? It's also called as spermatic duct. It was given here in the paragraph. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now there are pair of accessory glands found in the 17th and the 19th segments. This one and the prostate gland. The prostate gland extends from the 17th to the 20th segment. Okay. So these are the segments. Now a mutual exchange of sperms occurs between the two worms during mating, right? One worm has to find another worm and they made juxtaposing opposite gonadal openings. They'll exchange packets of sperms, which is called the spermatophores. So, these spermatophores are received and stored by which organ? Yes, it's a spermatheca. Okay. Now, the mature sperms, the egg cells, and the nutritive fluid are deposited in the cocoons, which are produced by the gland cells of clitellum. Do you remember? Clitellum is a dark, prominent band. It's glandular in nature, right? So, this gland is going to give the cocoon, it's going to secrete the cocoon, and in this cocoon, you can find the mature sperms, egg cells, and the nutritive fluid, okay, to nourish it. Now, both the fertilization and the development occurs within the cocoons deposited in the soil. Remember, both fertilization and development. Okay, so that is why it's called as which type of fertilization. There'll be a confusion that whether it's external or internal fertilization. It's external fertilization, right? So it is external fertilization which is taking place. External fertilization. All right. Okay. The ova, the eggs, are fertilized by the sperm cells within the cocoon. So that will happen within the cocoon and then it will slip off the worm and is deposited in the soil. So the cocoon holds these worm embryos, right? So after 3 weeks, each cocoon produces 2 to 20 baby worms with an average of 4. On an average, 4 baby worms is for sure. So development is direct. You have never heard about any larva, right? Yeah. So no larva has been formed. So you can remember these numbers easily. 2, 3, 4. 4 is the average, 3 is the number of weeks, and 2 to 20, 2 to 0, 2 to 20 baby worms are produced. Okay, next. Now, the conclusion. Earthworms are known as friends of farmers because they make burrows in the soil and make it porous, okay, which helps in the respiration and the penetration of the developing plant roots. So, because the earthworm crawls through the soil, they are going to make the soil porous. Okay, by making the soil porous, it will help the roots, the developing plant roots, to respire, right? Yeah. So the process of increasing the fertility of the soil by the earthworms is called as vermicomposting. They're also used as bait in game fishing. That's it. That's all about our earthworms. Now we'll enter into cockroaches and let's do in this video itself how much ever we can. Okay, so now entering into the cockroaches part. Cockroaches are brown or black bodied animals. Okay, so brown or black bodied animals that are included in class insecta of phylum arthropoda. Okay, now these three colors you can remember your traffic signal: red, yellow, and green, and all of them are bright colors. Okay, because they're found in these regions of tropical regions, so they have really bright colors. Okay, their size ranges from 1 by 4 to 3 inches and 0.6 to 7.6 centimeters. Okay, so 1 by 4 to 3 inches, 0.6 to 7.6 centimeters. They have really long antenna, legs, and flat extensions of the upper body wall that conceals the head. They'll ask you whether does it conceal the thorax or the abdomen. It will conceal the head. Okay, so if this is the earthworm, just in why did I say earthworm? It's just in case if it's the cockroach. Okay, so the upper body wall will extend and it's going to cover the head region. Okay. All right. They are nocturnal omnivores. What does that mean? Nocturnal in the sense they are active during the night time, and omnivores in the sense they can eat anything, anything that they get, plastic, fecal matter, spoiled food, anything. Okay. They live in damp places throughout the world, really damp places. They have become residents of human homes, and thus they are serious pests and vectors of several diseases. They are the vectors of several diseases. Okay, they carry a lot of diseases, and they can cause food poisoning and all of that. Okay, yes. So now morphology. The adults of the common species, if you see the adults, they are the Periplaneta americana. So it's about 34 to 53 millimeters long. 3453 again, 34 to 53 millimeters long, with the wings that extend beyond the tip of the abdomen in the males. So in the males only, the wings will extend beyond the tip of the abdomen. Okay, so in the previous thing you saw that the upper body wall was concealing the head. Now we are seeing about the abdomen and males where the wings will extend beyond the tip. Okay, now the body is segmented. I'm pretty sure, right? The segmentation is shown by which group? It's shown by Annelida, Arthropoda, and Chordata. And they are divisible into three distinct regions called the head, thorax, and the abdomen region. Okay. Now, the entire body is covered by a hard chitinous exoskeleton, which is brown in color. And in each segment, exoskeleton has hardened plates called sclerites. Okay, so these hardened chitinous exoskeleton, which are brown in color, so the exoskeleton have the hardened plates called the sclerites, which are called tergites dorsally and sternites ventrally. Okay, and laterally it's called as pleurites. Laterally it's called as pleurites. Right? Yeah. Now they are making the cockroach to be flexible because they are thin. There are some thin and flexible articular membrane called the arthrodial membrane. Okay, so now let's see this picture. Yes, so we have the filiform antennae. They have, are the antennae long or short? We just did it in the paragraph. It's long. No, just a minute. It's long. Okay, and they have compound eyes here. Okay, this is the head region. There's this head, there's the thorax, and there's this abdominal region. This is pronotum. There's this mesothorax, and then the metathorax. The first pair of legs right here, that's prothoracic leg. Then you'll find mesothoracic leg, then the metathoracic leg. So there's the tegmina. Tegmina is the forewing elytra. Okay, these do not help in flight. These are the hind wings right here. Okay, that helps in flight. And tegmina's dark, opaque, and leathery, while our hind wings are what? They are membranous and transparent. So now this is the abdominal region. You can find the anal cerci. If there are no anal styles, then it'll be a female. And if they have anal styles along with anal cerci, then it'll be a male. Okay, anal cerci with anal styles is in males. Only anal cerci is in females. Okay, so that's it, guys. From this part onwards, we'll be doing it in our next video. So until then, definitely spread the key of success, spread knowledge. Thank you.